Hello and welcome to another St. Albert housing market update. It was an insanely busy summer in the real estate market in St. Albert, and today we're going to go through the statistics from August 2024. If you're new to the channel, my name's Evan Cochlin. I was born and raised in St. Albert, and I'm a realtor here in the city. If you have any questions about what we're chatting about today, or if you're looking to buy or sell a property and need some help, my contact information is going to be in the description below. Feel free to reach out. We're going to jump right into the video and get into the stats. All right, so we're going to kick it off by starting with prices. Now, before I get into the actual numbers, I want to show you what the overall market is doing as a whole. And in order to do that, we want to look at the home price index. This is a statistic that the Realtor board puts together, and it takes out the outliers and shows you an apples to apples comparison of the overall market. So I've got it set right now to show us January 2018 to the latest data, which is August 2024. As you can see, prices fluctuate over time. Now, right here, June 2022, this was the peak of the COVID market when everybody was saying things are insane and it's super crazy. And as you can see, it dipped down quite a bit right after that. This year, though, we actually got higher than that peak of the COVID market, and it definitely felt crazier. There's lots of people moving here from other provinces right now, and that is one of the things that's really driving up the buyer competition, causing prices to go up even quicker than they normally would. And so as you can see here, we've started to taper off a little bit from the peak in June. It's been a small modest decrease, but it is starting to cool off a little bit. Now, if we look at the actual numbers, I'm going to go full screen here. This is what we're looking at. So the benchmark price for single family is $521,500. That's down not even a full percent from the previous month, so a very small decrease. And we are still up 8.92% from August of 2023. Now, this is the average sale price. I always say take these numbers with a grain of salt because some months you got a lot of cheap houses that sell and it brings down that number. And then other months there's a few $1 million sales that happen and it pushes up this number significantly. This shows you a full view of what the market's doing, takes out those outliers. We'll still look at average sale price just for fun, $548,267. That's down 3.5% month over month and up 3.6% year over year. Sales volume. 118 sales happened in August, and that is exactly the same as the amount of sales from July. So no increase or decrease in month over month sales volume. However, 63.9% increase in sales volume over August of last year. This is significant, and we have been seeing this. A lot more buyer demand is on the market right now, and that is a pretty staggering increase in sales volume over just a 1 year period. Now, out of the 118 sales that happened, 12 sold right at their list price. 46 of them sold for over list price, so they got into what's a bidding war, or when properties get multiple offers, people are trying to compete, they offer above the list price. Under the list price, there were 60 houses that got sold. Now, this is market distribution. So out of those 118 sales that happened last month, there were 8 of them that were below $400,000, and that's 6.8% of the total sales volume. The biggest sector of sales volume is this one here. 48 sales happened between $400,000 to $500,000, and that's 40.7% of the total volume. $500,000 to $600,000, there was 30. $600,000 to $700,000, there was 14. $700,000 to $800,000, 7. $800,000 to $900,000, 6. $900,000 to $1 million, 3. And then last month there were 2 sales that happened over the $1 million price point in St. Albert. Now, this is a good comparison to sales volume. We want to compare. So the biggest sector of the market for sales volume is the $400,000 to $500,000 range, 48. Now, in active listings that are currently on the market, there's only 23. And so this has the highest demand and one of the lowest supplies on the market. That's why this bracket here, 400 to 500,000, is one of the most competitive price ranges in St. Albert if you're a buyer. But current listings on the market, there's 12 available under 400,000. There's 23 between 400 and 500,000. There's 27 500 to 600,000. There's 30 between 600 to 700. 700 to 800 we got 18. 800 to 900 we got 7. 900 to 1 million, we've got 7. And then 1 million plus, there's 12 listings on the market. So as you can see, the highest sales volume is 400 to 500 and the 500 to 600, and those two are right here. So not a lot of inventory for the amount of demand that's in those sectors, and that's why we're seeing so many multiple offers happening and so many houses selling above their list price. Because you got 10 buyers all looking at 2 houses and they're all competing with each other. That's how you get the multiple offers. Now here we've got our months of supply. So this gives us a good indication of the overall state of the market. Anywhere between 3 and 5 months of supply is a balanced market. Less than 3 is a seller's, more than 5 is a buyer's. As you can see, we got 1.1 months of supply right now, which is in heavy seller's market territory. Sellers do have an advantage in the market right now. So if you are thinking about selling, this is great news for you. If you're thinking about buying, don't get discouraged, because we've got some strategies that we use with our buyers that really increase our chances of success and take a lot of the stress away from buying in this market. I don't foresee this getting much better anytime soon, so if you want to wait until there's a balanced or a buyer's market, you could be waiting for quite a long time. Now we go into new listings. So 119 new listings last month, that's 25% less than in July and 4.8% less than last year. So this year, if you see, new listings are down over last year by almost 5%, but then you remember at the beginning we showed you that volume is up almost 64%. That's why we're seeing such a high price and such a high buyer competition, is because there's not many listings on the market and there's a lot of people buying houses right now. Average days on market last month was 30, which is 1 day more than in July and 5 days less than August of last year. Now I'm going to show you guys the highest and lowest price sales that occurred last month. This is just for fun, but the lowest price sale that happened in the single family sector sold for $290,000. It was a half duplex in Forest Lawn with no garage, 1485 square feet, 4 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. So I'll quickly show you what it looked like inside. Now these guys had priced this one in that $350 range at the start. It was obviously a little bit high. That's why it came down to $290, and it was on the market for a little while. But honestly, for $290,000, this place doesn't have any condo fees, doesn't look bad, a decent amount of space. I would say that the person that picked this up definitely got a good deal. Maybe needs some paint. There's lots of colors going on in there. But this house definitely looks decent, and it has a basement as well. There's no garage. So as you can see, though, backyard, decent amount of space. And that was the cheapest sale that happened last month. Now if we go to the most expensive sale. When I saw this house hit the market, I think it was 2 months. Okay. I saw this house hit the market in July. And this house, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. Anyways, sold for $1.0675. And took 33 days to sell. 4,152 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3.1 bathrooms in Pineview in St. Albert. And the grand entrance on this house is like breathtaking. Look at this. Look at that stairway. You got a living room in the front there. And then wait till you see the living room. Now, beautiful kitchen with nice updates and quartz countertops, all the beautiful stuff there. And then this open to above, beautiful tall ceilings with massive windows. It's in Pineview, so there's big, beautiful trees. Like, this house was a beautiful house. If I had the money, I probably would have bought it, but obviously I don't, and I didn't. But yeah, the person who picked this up, I think they're really going to enjoy this. Pineview is a beautiful neighborhood with nice big trees and lots of big estate-style homes like this. But yeah, anyways, guys, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great fall. If you have any questions, like I said, about what we're chatting about today, then feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you, answer any questions that you have, and help you with buying or selling if you need it. Have a good one.